Welcome to PushMowerRepair.com. Today we're going to explain how to change the crankcase seal in your mower. So the tools that you'll need to do that are right here. You'll need a Phillips head screwdriver to undo the screws on the cover. You'll need a socket wrench and sockets. Here we're using 12mm socket and a 13mm socket. The size of the screws can vary. And we've also got the new crankcase seal. So to replace the crankcase seal, first thing we need to do is turn off the petrol and remove the petrol cord so that we can remove the cover from the engine. Next thing we need to do is to undo the screws holding in the top of the case. There's 3 there, so I'll just undo them and remove the case. Also remove the pull start cord. So now that we've got the cover off the top of the engine, we want to just give the crankcase a bit of a clean. Fortunately for us, we've got an air compressor, so that makes the task nice and easy. If you don't have that, just give it a spray and wipe down. The reason that we give that a bit of a clean before we remove the starter is so that dirt doesn't get in the crankcase, because that can lead to greater problems. Next step is for us to undo the 3 bolts holding the starter on top of the crankcase. This one requires 12mm socket wrench. So now that I've removed the starter, you can see the seal for the crankcase just around here, so that's what we're going to be replacing. Some of the signs that there's a problem with this is that the mower might not start. Also, it could run roughly or surge, so go between powerful and less powerful. Also, it could be temperamental, it could just turn off after being used for a short amount of time. So to replace the seal, it's just a matter of getting it with the fingers. Pulling it off. You can see here the difference between the seals. This is the old one we've just removed, and this is the new one that we're going to put on. This one here is a great example of a seal that could be causing your mower problems. Before we install the new seal, we're going to give the starter a bit of a clean. Again, we're going to use the air compressor to do that. Just take it well away from the engine so none of the dirt gets in it. Enough to have an air compressor, just give it a wipe down, get rid of all the dirt there. To install a new seal, just like before, put it on with your fingers, make sure it's down properly, just push it around the edges. Once you're sure of that, just place it back on top of the crankcase and line up the screws. Put all the bolts back in. Tighten them with your fingers first, then finish it off with the socket wrench. Make sure you get the bolts nice and tight. Then just put the case back on. Make sure you get the start cord through the case. It's annoying when you forget that. Once the cover's on, just connect the fuel and turn the fuel back on.